Hey guys, welcome to another video, just another short one. I've said in like the update and showcase video that I could do reflect maps, like elemental reflect maps, which is usually obviously a problem for any elemental based build. And as we are elemental based with lightning arrow, obviously we would one-shot ourselves, which I almost just did by entering this map, because in Ruthless, as you know, you do not find many maps, so every % of quantity counts. So if I do have an unidentified map, I do run it unidentified to get the 10 additional % quantity here. But obviously that is always considering the risk of running into an LA reflect map. So what I usually do when I enter the map, I mean, I'm lazy, so this time I forgot it and I almost one-shot myself. Instead of attacking with lightning arrow, I just place one artillery ballista and see if it loses life, like here. Like as you can see, it regenerates really quickly. So, but still, it's really noticeable that once it shoots and once the projectiles land, especially on multiple targets, the ballista is losing life quite quickly, and that is how you can tell that you are indeed in a LE reflect map. So, yeah, I just wanted to do this video quickly to show you that artillery ballista can handle the LE reflect damage really well. Obviously it will slow you down slightly and you won't be progressing the map at your normal speed. Yeah, obvious. You can't just stand there and spam lightning arrow, but it's really doable. So what I usually do is just run around and kind of kite the mobs a bit, and the range on the ballistas is just amazing. It's just crazy. It's like 2 or 3 screens, I think. And they die really quickly. So this is why so many people are actually running ballistas as their main skill, because it's just so strong. So even the rares are dying really reliably. I mean, this is only level monster level 69, so a low map. I'm trying to get some of these low completions here that are still open for me. But yeah, as you can see, it's very doable. Physical reflect is basically not even a problem with lightning arrow. You can just do it. Like, you have to check how much physical damage does your lightning arrow do. But if you use a build that also has life leech and life gain on hit, you can just do it without any problem. You can also do no regen maps, because you are sustaining life and mana by just hitting things. And also with Poacher's Mark, which we use, we do get so much life and mana on hit on single targets that we do not really care about no regen or low regen maps. So there's only a few map mods that are really kind of difficult for this build. So just the standard ones, I guess, like increased monster life, increased monster damage and crit multiplier, so crazy damage mods and crazy life mods. But reflect is not really a problem. And as you can see, it's still quite fast. Kind of just running through here. And I mean, the damage is, with the ballistas, the damage is so good. You can do that in yellow maps as well. It might take a minute or two longer, but yeah. If you got halfway decent support gems for the ballista, it's really nice. I only wish I found better support gems for my main skill, the lightning arrow, but the ballistas are really good as well, and I'm not afraid to play something that is good. So I know there's people out there who say, oh, I would never play a meta build, or I would never play a skill that is kind of meta in its own area, like for example, for bow builds, I think ballistas or artillery ballista in particular, or any ballista gem, support gems are quite meta this league, also last league, but this league is supposed to be the bow league, as we got so many buffs and new gems like mana forged and stuff like that. But I don't shy away from playing something that is considered meta, as long as it's fun to me. I think this is solo self-phone Ruthless. Just play whatever kind of lights your candle, so to say. If you are having fun, then it doesn't really matter what other people say. Alright. So that was a Crucible. These ice shoddy things are actually really dangerous. And this guy obviously has a lot of life. So yeah, this might take a bit longer. As you can see, monsters with high life pools, they just take their time. I mean, he can't really do much as he is still ensnared by ensnaring arrows. So even though I'm not using lightning arrow, the mana, what's it called? Mana forged arrows are still proccing. Oh, there it is. Lightning ensnared arrow, I mean. So they are still proccing and ensnaring the mobs, even though I don't use a fast, like spammy skill like lightning arrow, but I place a ballista here and there. But they are still proccing from time to time, and as you can see, I also got like 1 or 2 frenzy charges up quite reliably, which is totally fine. Like, you do not do that many alley reflect maps, and if you encounter them, it just takes a bit longer. Just kite these mobs. Sometimes I do take a bit of reflected damage. That is just because I still got Burning Arrow on the trigger, basically. And if it hits, it does a lot of fire damage, which then reflects back to me. So, just in case, taking out Burning Arrow, and I think we should be fine. Obviously, the other arrows, Ensnaring and Frenzy, will also do some elemental damage. But that's like neglectable with the regen and leech that we got. We won't even notice, I guess. Another alchemy. It's always great. It's basically another map completed. Another yellow map. So with map sustain, I'm quite happy this league. It's, in my opinion, better than last league, as they improved the drop rate of maps in general. And I didn't spec heavily into, well, a bit. Like, I got Shaping the Valleys and I got Nice nodes, but I also got like some League Mechanic nodes and stuff like that. So I'm not really far in my Atlas yet, and I'm sustaining really well. So out of 1 yellow map earlier, I got like 6 or 7 yellow maps, which is crazy. It's basically feels like standard, to be honest. I think when you go up to red maps, that will change. It will obviously get harder, as the map pool will get way bigger, and drop chance for the maps that you want will get lower. But yeah, I think they have given us quite a merciful treatment on the map sustain. What is this boss even? Dude, why are you even in the game? Did he even attack? I don't know what he does. Anyway, always happy for an easy boss. Alright, so that was just a quick example of a reflect map and how you can dodge it. So just remember, if you go down and you do not know what modifiers the map has, place an artillery ballista, watch the life bar. So you might want to have life bars enabled on allies. So this one, as you can see, it basically enables or disables the little life bar above my allies. And if it goes down really quickly when it fires or hits stuff, then you are in a reflect map. And then I would just get out your lightning arrow. You can either do it like that or just put your ballista here, then just run around like I just did, and you will be stellar. Alright, see you in the next video and have a good time in Ruthless.